As I came up here to speak, Jesus spoke to me and said he wants to heal the sick today. Is there anyone here who is sick? Now, you announced that in a village in India, and you can expect
all the hands go
a fair
up.
number of people. To my joy, there was only one hand that went up, and it was in the back. And my reactions were very much in the flesh, because I started rejoicing because the woman who raised her hand stood up. So I knew from all of this that she could stand, she could hear, she could see.
So it's not a big faith thing, right?
And so I started thinking, okay, God, thank you.
Easy.
You're giving me a headache or a backache, or, you know, this is going to be easy. And so I invited her forward. And the same joy that I had suddenly went completely away, because she picked up a 12-year-old boy who had had polio as a child. And polio, infant polio is devastating because the bones aren't able to form properly. The muscles constrict and keep the bones from growing. And this poor boy's bones, his legs, were curled up under him. And he had never walked in his life, and his mother had to carry him forward. She brought a little girl with him, and I found out the little girl, 8 years old, had never spoken in her life. She could hear, but she had never spoken. And so now I'm in it. What do? You've announced Jesus wants to heal the sick. And
I've been through that all night myself.
What do you do now? And it came to me, okay, let's break out James chapter 5. James chapter 5, let's call for the elders and anoint with oil. And so I called for the elders, and they had some elders, and they had some oil. And so we all gathered around this boy and anointed his head with oil, his forehead with oil, and laid hands on him. And we did what we knew, or at least I did what I knew. And nothing happened. And I get a little mad at God. I go, God, you told me you wanted to heal the sick today. And I'm out here trying to do that, and nothing's happening. And I got a reply. It was in anguish. Just you can feel the emotion of anguish. When will you rely on me? And boy, that really cut me. I took it as a rebuke, and I could have just, I don't know, walked away from it. You're trying to do it, and you're trying, and you're getting rebuked. You're not doing it right. But something deep in my spirit, it's, the Spirit calls to the Spirit, and that's both ways. That's not a one-way communication. God was calling something deep in my spirit. And from deep within me came, how about now? Can I rely on you now? He's asking when, and that your response should be, how about now? And that turned out to be a great prayer. Can I rely on you now? And it came to me in an instant. Jesus never prayed for the sick. He would command it. And suddenly that was the best idea I'd ever heard. It's like, okay, we've done this stuff, let's rely on him and his power and his ability, and let's command it. Yes. And so I walked away from the boy. I think the elders thought I was leaving. And I turned around and I pointed to him and I said, stand up and walk. I'll never forget what happened here. He's got these big brown eyes, and they lock on me. He doesn't understand English. I found out later. He doesn't. He's only a Telugu speaker, and something transferred from me to him. I don't have words for this. I don't have any kind of context. I mean, from a biblical perspective, there are the passages where Jesus perceived that virtue went out from him. Something went out from me that his faith drew. And he got up and walked.